Hello children, this is compound interest using formula part 3. Okay. Till now we have studied compound interest annually. Okay. The interest is reckoned yearly or annually. But now we will move to half yearly. If the compound interest is calculated every half year, means yearly 2 times, okay, then what will be the formula? You might remember the formula for yearly was A is equal to P into 1 plus R by 100 power n, where P is the principal, R is the rate of interest, and is the number of years. Okay, when it is yearly, this is for yearly. If it is half yearly, what will be the formula? Same principle, 1 plus C. If the rate of interest is 10% yearly, then the rate of interest for half year, yearly if it is 10%, then for half yearly it will be 5%, means 10 by 2. If yearly 12%, then half yearly it will be 6%, 12 by 2. So if yearly it is R percent, okay, if yearly it is R percent per annum, P dot A, okay, then for half yearly it will be definitely R by 2. Okay, remember this, R by 2. So in place of R by 100, I will write R by 200, because the rate of interest is half. Okay, yearly 12%, half yearly 6%, 12 by 2. So yearly R%, then half yearly R by 2%. Then what will be the time? See, in case of yearly, every year the interest was calculated once. Okay, 1 year, 1 time, 2 years, 2 times, 3 years, 3 times. But in case of half yearly, the interest will be calculated every half year. Means for 1 year, the number of times the interest will be calculated will be 2. Means 1 year, 2 times, 2 year, 4 times, 3 years, 6 times. So double. Okay. So in place of n, we will put 2n. This can be derived. I am not deriving. So this is the trick to remember. The rate is half. So R by 200 in place of R by 100. Time is doubled, because every year 2 times interest is calculated. This is formula for half year. Okay. So remember this formula. This is important. This is yearly. This is half yearly. Okay. So let us solve some examples based on half yearly calculation of interest. Osok invests a certain sum of money at 20% per annum compounded yearly. Okay. Example, Osok, principal is not given, rate is 20% per annum, okay, and it is yearly, okay, compounded yearly. So the original formula. Geeta invests the same amount, okay, Geeta, same amount, okay, principal is same amount, okay, at the same rate. Again, R is 20% per annum, but it is half yearly. Okay, it is half yearly. If Geeta gets rupees 33 more than Osok, Geeta gets rupees 33 more than Osok in 18 months. Time is 18 months. Okay, 18 months means 1.5 years. Okay, 18 months means 1.5 years. Here also time is 1.5 years. Same principle, same rate, same time, but this is yearly and this is half yearly. Definitely this will be more than this because it is calculated 2 times every year. Means in 1.5 year, Osok's interest will be calculated twice. Once for 1 year, then second time for half year. Okay, 2 years is not completed. For Gita, the interest will be calculated 3 times because in 1.5 years there are 3 half years. 3 half years. So 3 times interest will be calculated. So definitely her interest will be more than Osok interest. By how much? Rupees 33. Okay, that we will use later on. Let us find compound interest for Osok, compound interest for Gita. Okay, now for Osok, amount is equal to, this is yearly, so you have to use the original formula. Now see, 1.5 is not a whole number. Okay, 1.5 means 3/2 years. 1.5 means 3/2 years. So it is not a whole number. If 1, then we can use the formula P into 1 plus R by 100 power 1. If time would be 3 years, okay, then we could have used the formula P into 1 plus R by 100 power 3. But this is 1.5 years. Okay, so we have to separate. First we have to calculate for 1 year, then we have to calculate for half year. Okay, we can have a direct formula for this. P into 1 plus R by 100 power 1, okay, for 1 year. Then for the remaining half year, 1 plus R by 200, okay, rate will be half because it is half year, although it is not half yearly, but since the time has been decreased, half year, so rate will be half, okay, and 2 into 1 by 2 because the formula was for half yearly, amount is equal to P into 1 plus R by 200 power 2n. P into 1 plus R by 200 power 2 into time is 1 by 2 here. Time is 1 by 2 here. So 2 into 1 by 2. Okay. Now let us put value. E we don't know. Rate is 20%. 20 by 100. So 120 by 100 into. Okay. This is R 20. R is 20. So 20 by 200 means 220 by 200. 2 to cancel. So power 1. Why 1? Because only once it is calculated. For the first year it is calculated once. For the remaining half year it is calculated once. So 1. Let us simplify this. 0 0 cancel. 0 0 cancel. 2 into 100. 2 into 11. 425 100. 4 3 12. So 11 into 3 is 33p by 25. This is the amount for Osok. Let us calculate the compound interest. Amount minus principal, so 33p by 25 minus p. Okay, minus p. On taking LCM and simplifying this, you will get 8p by 25. So compound interest that Osok will receive is rupees 8p by 25. Now let us go for Gita. Okay. Amount will be P into 1 plus R by 200 power 2n, because her one is half yearly, this was yearly, so part by part we have to do for 1 year and then for half year. Suppose it would be 3.5 years. If it would be 3.5 years, then we would have put 3 here. Okay, first for 3 years using the original formula, then for the remaining half year using this formula 1 plus R by 200 power 1. Okay, but this is half yearly, so from the beginning we can use the formula, half yearly formula. P we don't know, R is 20%, so 220 by 200, 2 into 1.5 years means 3/2 years. Okay, 1.5 years means 3/2 years. So 2 into 3/2. So 2 cancel. Why 3? Why we got 3? Because For Gita, the interest will be calculated 3 times. 1.5 years, 6 months, 6 months, 6 months. So 3 times the interest will be calculated. Okay. For that reason, power is 3. So 0, 0 cancel. 2 tens are 20. 2 11 22. So 11 cube, 11 by 10 whole cube. 11 cube is 1331 P by 1000. So compound interest that Gita will receive will be amount minus principal 1331 P minus by 1000 minus P. On simplifying, we will get 331 P by 1000. Okay. This is compound interest for Ashok. This is compound interest for Gita. Now, in the question, it was given that Gita has got more amount, means more compound interest. How much? 33 rupees. So definitely this minus this is 33. Okay, so let us use that value. So 331p by 1000 minus 8p by 25 is 33. On taking LCM, we will get 1000. 331p minus 25 into 40 is 1000, because 25 into 4 is 100. So 25 into 40 is 1000. So 40 into 8 is 320p is 33. 331 minus 320 is 11p is equal to 33 into 1000. So p is equal to 33 into 1000 by 11. So 11 3 are 33 rupees 3000. So the answer is rupees 3000. Both had invested rupees 3000. Also had invested in yearly. Gita had invested in half yearly, and the difference was rupees 33. Okay. Now let us move to another example. Okay. In what time? Time has been asked. Okay. Rupees 1500 yield. So principal is given rupees 1500, rupees 496.50 as CI. CI is given rupees 496.50 at 20% per annum. So R is equal to 20% per annum half yearly. Okay. So time has been asked. Time has been asked. Let us use the formula. We can find amount. Okay. As you know, we are never using the formula for CI. We are using the formula for amount only. So let us find the amount. Principal plus interest. So 1500 plus 496 is equal to 1996.50. Okay. So 1996.50. This is the amount. Okay. We are required to find the time. Let us use the formula. E into 1 plus R by 200 power 2n is equal to amount, because this is half yearly. Principal is 1500, rate is 20% by 200 2n. Time is not given. Amount is, just now we have got 1996.50. So 220 by 200 power 2n is 1996.5. 0 I am cancelling. Okay. Same 1500. Okay. Now see 0 0 cancel. 22 by 20, 11 by 10. Okay, so 11 by 10 power 2n is equal to, let us simplify this, the decimal you have to remove. Okay, so this will become 19965 by 15,000. Decimal means by 10. So 1500 will become 15,000. Let us simplify this. 5 3 are 15. I am dividing by 5. 5 3 are 15, 49. 10 is 45, 46. 5 3 are 15. Again divide by 3. 1,1331. So this becomes 11 by 10 power 2n is equal to 11 by 10 power 3. Because 11 cube is 1331, 10 cube is 1000. Okay, and base is same, you can equate the power. So 2n is equal to 3, n is equal to 3 by 2, that is 1.5 years. Okay, so if this money 1500 rupees is invested for 1.5 years at 20% per annum half yearly, then it will give compound interest how much? 496.50 rupees. Okay. Next example, find the difference between compound interest and simple interest on rupees 12,000 and in 1.5 years at 10% compounded half yearly. P is given rupees 12,000. This is the last example for part 3. Principal is given 12,000 rupees. Time is given 1.5 years, that is 3 by 2 years. Rate is also given 10% per annum. We have been asked to find the difference between CI and SI. Compound interest is half yearly and simple interest as it is. Okay, we have been asked to find CI minus SI. Easily we can calculate SI, so let us go for SI first. T RT by 100, principal into rate into time by 100. Principal is 12,000, rate is 10%, time is 3 by 2 years. 3 by 2 I write later on. Okay, here I am writing 100 into 2. Principal 12,000, rate 10%, time is 3 by 2 years by 100. Okay, so let us simplify this. 00 cancel. 2 into 60 is 120. 6 into 3 is 18. 100. The simple interest on rupees 12,000 at the rate of 10% for 1.5 year is rupees 1,800. Let us go for compound interest. We don't need compound interest formula, simply we need to calculate amount, then you can easily get compound interest. So amount is equal to, for compound interest, okay, P into 1 plus R by 200 power 2n, because it is half yearly. Okay, principal is 12,000, 1 plus R is 10, R is 10 by 200 power 2 into n is 3 by 2. Okay, so 2 cancel. That means the interest will be calculated 3 times. Obviously 3 times 1.5 year. Half year, 3 times it will be calculated. So 10 by 1 plus 10 by 200 means 20, 210 by 200 power 3. Okay, 210 by 200 power 3. So 0 cancel. 12,000 into 21 by 20 whole cube means 3 times it will be multiplied. 21 by 20, 21 by 20, again 21 by 20. Okay, 3 times. Let us simplify. 3 0 cancel, 0 0 0 cancel. 2 6 are 12, 2 3 are 6. This 2 is remaining. We will divide by 2 later on. Let us multiply this. 21 cube is 9261. Okay, 21 cube, 21 into 21 into 21 is 9261 into 3. 9261 into 3 is 3, 18, 7, 27783 by 2. 2 are remaining. So the amount will be rupees 13,891.50. Let us take 2 1 2, 2 3 6, 2 16, 2 9 18, 201. So the amount is 13,891.50. So let us find the compound interest. Amount minus principal. So 13,891.50 minus principal is 12,000. 12,000, which will give us rupees 1,891.50. So SI is rupees 1800, CI is rupees 189891.50. Easily we can find the difference. Okay. So difference is equal to greater value minus smaller value. So 1891.50 minus 1800, that will give us rupees 91.50. So the difference between CI and SI is 91.50. This is the answer. Okay, so this is the end of compound interest using formula part 3.